And you are so lovely on it. You always give constructive criticism, but you're never nasty.
With those two crazies either side. Yeah.
I mean, it's a difficult show because to be able to get what you really want to say out in that short amount of time is incredibly difficult. But I have to say, I mean, being coached myself all my life and getting a lot of criticism, the best criticism I got was the stuff that makes me want to come back better.
Yes.
And it was, I really feel I have to drive it that way and look at their improvements, however small they are, just to give them that motivation to think, come on, you're gonna... Yeah, it's all about getting up.
Do you never feel like saying, oh, you're rubbish? Or, you know, oh, come on, for goodness sake, I want to smack you.
Yes, but she says it in a lovely way.
I think they already know, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, Jeremy's lovely, but he can't do it, can he?
You know, but it's what the show's about. He's loving every minute of it. He's enjoying learning each new dance.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's so, you know, determined to get it right.
And he is
He's not
improving.
making mistakes.
No.
And it's encouraging
musical,
other people out there.
And he really cheered you up this weekend when you just were hysterical.
Well, that was Craig's.
It's Craig's comment.
Comment of the little cheeks going...
Yeah, in front of
I love Jay, I have to say. Jay's my favourite. Yeah. Oh, I love Jay. You love him, don't you?
Well, he's so unassuming. He's not the showy off,
No.
you know.
You're the nice person, and you're not embarrassed about being cast as the nice person on the panel. But do the people sitting on either side of you sometimes say things where you just think, that's not good, that was going too far?
You can tell by your face when you turn around and look at them.
I mean, weirdly, I'm still surprised when they come out, you know, well, Craig especially. Or it's really, you know, they try and be positive, and it's impossible for them to be positive. And it's so easy to look at the negatives, I find. And, you know, I think we all do that. We're so easy. We're brilliant critiques, but not always great at pumping somebody up. But then he'll give a 3, where he'll say something really nice in the end. But actually, I really liked it. But actually, it's still a 3. And you're like, what? You know, why did you do that?
They're not professionals, are they? So you've got to look at it from a different standpoint.
Yeah, but it has been difficult this season because the standard is so much higher.
Yeah.
So suddenly we're
there's
already
no definite winner yet, is
yeah,
there?
but we're all being quite critical very
hard.
early on.
Do you ever row backstage when the show's finished and they've said something that's really annoyed you?
We never shut up.
They never stop.
We're always discussing, oh, but they this, but you could have done this, but no, they could have done that. But, you know, really, just to get on that dance floor and not go wrong is a miracle.
Yes,
because the things that are going around, the cameras running around them, the lights in their face, besides the public being right there. I mean, I've only ever performed and never see people's faces.
But of course...
Which is so lucky, because you don't see somebody going... you know, so you can just
And we have to talk about
yourself.
your performance, because obviously ballet is your greatest love, really, isn't it?
Funny that, yes.
Yes,
That's what I've done all my life, And sometimes when you're young and you're pushed, you can either take it, you know, because you don't think of all the consequences and all the things you could go wrong. Only when I got older did it get worse, because I thought of all the consequences. Oh, and if I make a mistake here and this and this and this.
And, of course, you've danced to some beautiful, beautiful music, which is why you've brought out this
I
CD.
have, yeah. You know, it's funny, only until you step away do you suddenly realise how lucky we were to have, you know, an 85-piece orchestra playing for even our rehearsals, you know, and to be immersed in that sound. It's so full. And when now I step away and I look at it and I go, oh, I miss that so much. You know, I miss the people, but that craft of those different instruments all playing as one, you know, it's just takes you away. You know, I often would forget there was even an audience watching, because you're so taken in by the music and that story it's telling. You don't always need to act, because that music is telling the story for you.
The music is so emotional.
Yeah,
isn't
well, it's a bit of a journey of, I think one of my first major classics was Sun Lake, probably the most famous Tchaikovsky score there is, and so it is a memory sort of going back on all the roles I did from when I first got in the company. And I have such a major respect for that, and just realise how fortunate. We don't have enough classical music. I mean, I suppose the best classical music that is played is in the films. And now they're actually, you know, we get concerts of film music
shows
now.
like Strictly will bring people back
Well, that's
to ballet,
wonderful, because we've got the big
audience.
band there, haven't you? And they're visual, and it's like that lovely old classic band, you know, and you see all the instruments being played, you know, they comment on even, obviously, the singers as well, but to have all those instruments there, it just makes such a difference to the live show.
Album for Christmas, I think, with playing all the classics.
Oh, it's lovely.